Hi boys and girls, welcome to your flipped classroom video on creating a box and whisker plot. In this video you'll be filling out your guided notes as we go through. If you'd like to use any highlighters or colored pencils to color code some of the terms, I recommend that you do so. If you need to pause the video at any time and rewind it, also please feel free to do so to make sure your notes are complete. So the first thing that we're going to do is define what a box and whisker plot is. So a box and whisker plot is a graphic way to display the median, quartiles, and extremes of a data set on a number line to show the distribution of the data, or how spread out the data might be. So I'm going to walk you through the steps. The first step is you want to order the data from least to greatest. In this case, the data is already ordered. Step 2 is you want to label the minimum and the maximum number. So in this case, 3 is the minimum number and 20 is our maximum. Meaning 3 is the least value and 20 is the greatest value. This is also very similar to the range of the data set. The next thing we want to do is find the median. So because it's an odd data set, we're only going to have one middle number. In this case, our median is 10. Then the next thing that we want to do is I want to point out that the median is also known as the second quartile. And you're going to hear this term in the next few steps as well. So the next thing you want to do is find the first quartile and the third quartile. So going back to the last slide, 10 is our median, or our second quartile. In order to find the first quartile, what you're going to do is take the median of the first half of the data set, and then to find the third quartile, you're going to take the median of the second part of the data set. In this case, 6 is our first quartile, because it's the median between 3 and 8. And 15 is our third quartile, because it's between 12 and 20. So this is our first quartile. 10 is our median, or second quartile. And 15 is our third quartile. The last step is we're going to create our box and whisker plot. So the first thing that you want to do, again, is label your minimum and your maximum on the number line. So I'm going to draw a dot at 3. That's my minimum value. And draw a dot at 20. That's my maximum value. The next thing I want to do is find my median. In this case, 10 was my median. So I'm going to draw a line at 10. My third step was to find the first quartile and third quartile. So 6 was my first quartile. So I'm going to draw a line at 6. 15 was my third quartile. So I'm going to draw a line at 15. I'm going to turn this into a box. And create my whiskers out to my minimum and to my maximum. And this completes a box and whisker plot. So looking at a box and whisker plot, you can see where the endpoints of the whiskers and up to are the minimum and the maximum. The line in the middle is your median. And the edges of the box are the first quartile, which in this case is 6, which is also the median between the first set of our data. And 15 is our third quartile, or it's the median between the second part here of our data. All right, this concludes your video. You have a student example to complete as well. If you have any questions, please make sure you ask them in class tomorrow, and we will also continue to practice. All right, have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.